Hey guys, RC here. Welcome back, and we are on episode 20 of Coppersack. Nothing major's happened. We are into the second month of 256. Let's see. Need to go to here and open that. Alright, so first off, well, I don't care about me, so I'm going to go ahead and just mark me off. So let's take a look at Brian Schwartz today in this version. Alright, let's find Brian. We will go to the unit. So Brian is climbing the stairs down here. Let's see. General. Well, actually, that's not what I want to do. New unit. Alright, so currently he owns one modest quarters with one chest, one cabinet. As usual, pause this to take a look at it in detail if you are interested. Here is his background, what he looks like, etc. So take a look at that if you want. And taking a look at his relationships, we have father, mother, few brothers and sisters. Actually, his is a pretty short list. One niece, one nephew, his deity, his master. Now Lima. Huh. Right, so we need to find out what he does. It's probably a working master, like a apprentice type thing. And he has a war dog. Actually, if he's a war dog, he's in the military, so curious about that. Let's go back and, well, let's finish looking at him. If he's military, he has killed Ozud Leodrild the Goblin, and then two other goblins. So one named goblin in 254. And let's look at that. Lima. Myth. Okay. Lima. Nope. Alright, so it's not a dwarf that's living here in Coppersack. So this is a dwarf that's somewhere else in the world. Okay, well, so we have done that. Just to play catch up a little bit, we have just had an Elvish trading caravan. Picked up a few fruits from them for brewing purposes. They had a giant coyote, but it was not war trainable, so I did not acquire it. They were not happy with us cutting down the trees, and so I know a lot of people just want to kill elves, and that's cool. But we played diplomatic with them and agreed to cut down no more than 132 trees over the next year. Now, honestly, I don't think we're going through that many trees, and that may become an issue. If it does, well, then we cut down more trees. But we have clear cut this area here, and then I have come and dropped several trees in this little area here just to up our wood resource. Now, the other thing I've had to do is because we're taking so many glass blocks, I've come down recently and I have just added 3 more workshops to make potash, because that seems to be what we're running out of below. And then with this ramped up production, we're running out of ash. So I just added 3 more asheries over here. So we have 3 more asheries. Now we had making ash. I'm sorry, wood furnace is making ash, and then we have the 6 asheries. Actually, there's a wood furnace there too. All right, so we have four wood furnaces, 5 asheries. Hopefully ramping up production. I have built stockpiles in each room to accept the bars of ash. I did have ash coming down here, but we have turned that off. In fact, if there's anything going on down here, oh, not making glass, so we do glass. blocks. There they are. The air lash, melting a metal object. All my smelters are getting cluttered. I don't know why they're not bringing them and moving it over here. Could be that they just have a lot going on elsewhere, and we don't really have a lot of idle people, so that could have something to do with it. But anyway, I took the ash out of here, leaving only the pear lash and the what else did they have in there? Potash, and then the pear lash, because then they take the potash, make pear lash out of that, and then that becomes the building block for the glass blocks. So it's a pretty convoluted process. I might have been better off making the raw green glass, but didn't want to. I wanted it to be the clear, just for aesthetics. Anyway, let's see what else is going on. Well, as you can see, I have floored in all of these rooms. I have floored in this hallway and part of this hallway. Eventually, I think I'll floor all of that in. I may come and floor in all of these hallways as well. Nothing changed there. All right, well, here we have, I'm going to lock this door. See if that helps my FPS any. I'm trying to shut off areas. But you can see we have started putting in glass windows along here. I have some more being built for here. The glass floor is expanding and doing well. Until this is sealed in, I'm not going to risk putting any of our barrens or anything else down here. So this will just be a construction zone for a while. We have also started putting in a little bit of ceiling here with our how about we do a microline hatch, at least then it blends in color-wise. So until we get it all covered in and sealed, I just don't want it exposed. I do have the door here for hopefully people to be able to lock it, and then I have the drawbridge here as a last resort that we can seal this whole area off if building destroyer gets down in here. Because what I have found is if they do come in the water and they can swim, until this is sealed in, they can climb up on this platform. They can come underneath the floor and climb up on this side. So now I did run into the issue here. Once I sealed this in, they can no longer climb in here. And this is not working as a means to help them get out of the water at all. So anyway, this turned out to be a cluster. I'm going to unmark that just on the off chance we can get it. Maybe they'll come down and try to get it. You do see a couple of windows here, for example. I had put these, they floated off a little bit because they were right here. I was trying to put them like a wall on the edge, and then when the ice melted, they just fell into the water. So I'm having to redo it. I did a little more research. As mentioned, I've never used glass before or built with glass, so this is all new to me, and so I found out you have to put them on the edge of the floor, and then I'm actually bringing the floor out to that same level to basically block the window in with a ceiling and a floor. And I did find out in the wiki that glass windows will stop water from flowing through, so at some point we will be able to come down here and break this open when it's frozen, channel out that ice, and build that room here. Now once we have the floor up here, then the ceiling is technically already in place. We just have to build the floor and a wall or the windows. And what I'll do is make sure we have enough. Why do I have more blood flowing out here? Interesting. Ah, how did he fall? That makes no... What idiots. How did you fall off of the... I mean, they're coming over here, and he just fell off. That's insane. All right, well, that's interesting that they just fall into the water. Wow. Oh well, I mean, he is here. He's drowning. Swim over here, get up to the ladder, and climb out of the water. I mean, that's what I built it there for. I don't know if maybe that is not accessible even underwater. I don't know, but oh well. Anyway, it's an elf. What else? All right, so I've lost those. I may try to come channel those out, but at this point, yeah, I'm not really worried about it. Just trying to get this. So basically, my throne room is going to encompass this entire curve in the river. And what I might do is, I'm just thinking kind of out loud. Once I get this built, then I could remove, say, a center piece here, build a downstair into the ice, channel that out, and then I can make like a smaller, completely submerged throne room here. Um, with the if we become a kingdom and have the king's throne down here, typically, of course, you would want the king to be above all of his subjects, but in this case, going down into the river and having basically the best room in the house might be pretty cool. And we might do that with some gem and take the clear glass and then interpose that with some gem encrusted glass, gem encrusted floors. You still want to be able to see out into the water, so I don't want the gems to overwhelm that, but maybe to put some valuation into that room. So anyway, that's just kind of some thoughts that I've got. We've finished the road around the outside of the fortress here, so that has helped. Um, as I said, this was my big thing that I've been working on here, was to ramp up glass production because that's just dragging right now. Um, I haven't added anything down here at all. Ooh, a magma crab. Um, oh, we have done. We have engraved another year onto our pillars of history. And of course, if you watch any of Dastastic's videos, I swiped this unashamedly from him. But I forgot to do the specific details, so if we look at them, they're all identical. Um, it's a memorial to Amidatari Lenipe Neka, went missing, and Slayer of the Elf Stradno Doomed Heads. And if I remember correctly, uh, well, no, there is not. I thought there was a forgotten beast in there, not one that we had killed, but um, oh well. Not sure where I got that name from. What if we go over to our... Alright, that's plow. Okay, there it is. Um, okay, so it was one of our enemies. That must have been the were creature. Let's see, he's over here. Oh, that's the elf merchant. Alright, so yeah, he's not showing up. Alright, well, so I don't remember who he is, and of course that's one of the complaints that some of the other guys have is that the details don't give you enough information to remember who they are after the fact. Valid, and maybe that'll be looked at one day. Let's see, we've got all of our corpses and everything out there. We're slaughtering animals so we don't have a population explosion of pets. Let's see, what else? Oh, I did dig out a separate an extension to the dining room. I don't think we need it, but just to make it look nicer. And then we'll get smoothing done here. There. And then coming back up a level, this is our tavern and library. What I've done is I'm in the process of digging out and building the uh, boarding rooms for the tavern, and I'm going to put in 2 temples here and get those smoothed out as well. I think we'll leave the gyms in there. All right, so that's what's going on there. That's the kind of the next small project. We have added in another room. Ooh, I needed to build this here. There were some gems there that I wanted to get out, so we do have an expansion for our cemetery, our crypts. These are all silver sarcophaguses, and these will be used for people of note, probably soldiers that die in battle, and then we'll put a engraved pillar or an engraved memorial slab to them in front of their coffin here to kind of block off the room, but also to kind of let people know who they are. These are all silver, I think, but these will be people that legitimately die in battle, not archers that go cliff diving and are stupid. Let's see, what kind of sculpture was that? Microline. So I think I want to put some more statues in here at some point. About 20 of those. Q, rock, statue, 20, and details, specify stone. Go with microline on that. And yeah, nothing, well, you know what, let's go with more details, specify an image related to site to Coppersack. All right, so that should take care of that. I do have the glass windows coming in to finish up that one stretch. Silver doors, silver chests. Let's BD. All right, nope, not in the stockpile yet. Hopefully they have not placed those elsewhere. That would be disappointing. All right, well, I think that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and set the bedrooms here. We'll have the temple set up. Again, I'm trying to ramp up the production for the glass, so we've got these fired up. I have taken in Dwarf Therapist, I have taken all of my peons and added them in as wood burning and potash making, so there's 9 of them. So one, two, I think 5 or 6 of them were not assigned before. So that adds in, 5 or 6 more people to be working on glass production. Oh, and seeing that made me think of one more thing. I have finished our catapults. I decided not to go with another stairway coming down through here. I figured they could just as easily get up through the same access hatches that the soldiers get up through, or the archers. So I figured they could come up through here and then get in through, and this is all open for them to walk through. I think this is far enough back that they could shoot the catapults without being impeded. Plus, they're up high enough. They are already armed. They're facing to the right. They are currently not in use because when I set it to change action, uh, prepare to fire, I actually had somebody standing there, and it was like, okay, you're just gonna stand there and starve to death because uh, you know, you're not paying attention. Oops, sorry about that. Also, I have gotten a stone stockpile up here. I do want to some of that out of there. Yeah, I had forgotten to change it to non-economic stone only. I'm going to mark those to dump, and then let's come down just for convenience sake. Right, right. Coal. Well, I am going to try to put it right there. Let's see if it'll work. 3 items dumped. And it looks like it did. I think it got it all. Good. So yeah, that's out of there. Just, I didn't want to be shooting gold nuggets at them. So this will be just for stone. I do have some wheelbarrows in here. I think 2 or 3. But we do have, you can see, I think we've got enough in there for the time being. I don't know that we'll ever get off more than maybe 2 or 3 shots per catapult in an attack. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but hey, you never know. And then what I might do is I may end up building another expansion here and maybe having one facing to the north. Now this one you can turn it. I can turn this one, I can turn them to the south, to the north, to the west if I felt there was a need to try to shoot over there. But most of the attacks seem to be coming from this way, and so hopefully I can do some damage with that. Just don't know. So that was the only other thing I had forgotten about. Yeah, I think that's it. So anyway, that gets you caught up. We've checked out a new dwarf. Oh, also had a few more subscribers, so thank you for that. The Panzerkin, Tri Milk Cornbrush, Super the Owl, and Dead Fox have joined the ranks, and I have gotten them all into the game. So we can take a look at them just to see who they are. Basically, well, probably the easiest way is here, and sort by migration wave, because I think all I did is sorted that and then came up to the top. So yep, there's Dead Fox. He is a hauler, or she is a hauler. It's a female in the game. There's Super the Owl, a female archer, part of Archer 1. Tri Milk Cornbrush, a male farmer. I'm sorry, female farmer. And who is the other one? Dead Fox. Oh, there's Dead Fox right there. No, we already did Dead Fox. Hauler. The Panzerkin. Panzerkin was a male farmer. Uh, Militia captain. Maybe I need to check that out. Let's see. Military. Don't think so. Alright, well, let's see. Q. Panzerkin. Yeah, he's a farmer. He's planting seeds. Go to unit. He's down here working away. Now, he does have... He's a militia captain, but I don't know for what militia. That's unusual. Military. I don't think I saw him in there. Kodal. All sphere. Yeah, don't I don't see him in there unless I don't know. Oh well. Anyway, that's about it. So thanks for watching. I will work on glass production and see if I can make another dent in our uh, dining hall. And we will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.